Hello, hello. How is everyone? Come on in, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on in, honey. Come on in. Hello. How is everyone? Today has been a very eventful day. Let me start out by saying, rest in heaven to Queen Shan. Rest in heaven, Queen. You are now in a better place. Hey, Alpha Thug, you're not in any pain right now. And I get it. I get it. Hey, Ashton. Hey, Heaven Sent. Rest in heaven to Queen Shin. Rest in heaven to Paul Mooney as well. He is suffering no more. Y'all, today, my day started off very rocky, very rocky. I got a call from mom this morning. My first cousin Jackie, rest in heaven, Queen Jackie, rest in heaven, Queen. She suffered from lupus and she passed away this morning as well. Y'all, let me say this. None of us know the day nor the hour that we will be called to heaven. We don't know. That's why it's always important to live every day like it's your last day. Live every day like it's your last day. It doesn't need to be drama filled. It doesn't need to be chaotic because we don't know, you know? And from today forward, that's what Bama's going to be doing. I'm going to be living like today is my very last day. You know what I'm saying? I was in Jay Wilson's live earlier. And let me say this. Shout out to Miss Olivia. Baby, Miss Olivia. And it is not funny, y'all, but Miss Olivia came with nothing but the truth and what it was. Everybody was talking. Yes, after let the deceased rest in peace. They are gone. They're gone. And there's nothing that anybody could do about it. But let me tell y'all something. Hey, Fedora, for people to come out and make this, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna have to give it to you blood raw. When Miss Olivia was talking, y'all, I was getting my entire life because she spoke nothing but the truth. She spoke nothing but the truth. When she was up there and she let J Don have it, baby, she needed to let her have it. Because how dare you try to make the situation that has happened, and it's very unfortunate. How dare you come up there and try to make it about you? I don't care what happened in the past. I don't care because at the end of the day, it is the past. Why are you living back there when you got every day to live for the future? Whereas this person is gone. I don't know if she had children. I don't know. But someone maybe have lost a mother. They may have lost an aunt. They have lost a friend. They have lost a daughter. They might have lost a sister. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I have seen many of people suffer. I mean, suffer from different illnesses. And when it's their time, it's their time. It has been released. Baby, your suffering is over. You don't have to worry about what anyone else has to say. You don't have to worry about what anybody can do because at the end of the day, you have already taken your last breath and there is nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. Nothing. Now, when it comes down to the Jadon situation, how dare you? How dare you make this situation about you? Yeah, you came on wanting to have a very candid conversation and you were conflicted. Why? I don't understand the confliction of it all. I really don't. What is there to be conflicted about? This woman is deceased. What is there to be conflicted about? I'm not getting it. Y'all got to let me know. Am I missing something? J. John about to get dragged all through these YouTube streets tonight and definitely tomorrow. She has full space. Exactly, Alpha. People are pissed because of the disrespect for the dead. No reverence at all for the dead. None. None. Because you chose to make it about you. What in the hell did that have to do with your court case or whatever? You claim you can't talk about it. When it come down to it, baby, you've implicated Bama in your court case. Why? Why? That's the $1,000,000 question. Because at the end of the day, when you sit down and talk about and discuss the things that happen in the chain of events or whatever, you can't say anything that Bama did. Nothing. I don't understand how anyone that has ever grieved a death can be so disrespectful about anyone's death. Exactly, Gemini. Exactly. It's not like you are, not affected by it personally. Personally. Because you brought it to the forefront. You did. And shout out to Bambi Doe. Shout out to Bambi Doe, baby. Bambi is really going through it. Bambi loved, Loved in capital letters. Loved her. She did. And right now, it's so hard for her to process the things that have happened. Oh, calm down, Bama. Calm down. Bring it down, girl. Bring it down. It's amazing to me how people can come on and discuss situations that have happened in the past that you cannot change. Anything that happened a second ago, you can't change it. You can't. So the only thing you can do if you're still breathing is move forward. That's all you can do. Don't get me for asking this in Jadon's defense. Can I put out there? Yeah, you can, Fedora. Yes, baby. Because I'm not understanding how you turn, hey, Queen Lady T, hey, baby, I don't understand how you turn the death of a woman into a situation about you. So maybe, someone can help me understand. Real petty, exactly, Alpha, exactly. Stop stalking Bambi, please, please leave that woman alone and let that past relationship go. Exactly, exactly. Now, I will say this. When someone comes to your home to serve you papers, why in the hell would guns be drawn? Why? So I'm not believing that. I don't believe when people came to her house, guns drawn. Guns for what? Why are they drawn? They're just serving you papers. So I'm not going. I'm not going with that now. Now you could talk your shit about anything else, but I'm not going. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Shit. Hold on. Because when it comes down to it, when somebody comes to your house to serve you papers, girl, it's like a process server or somebody from the court or whatever. Baby, guns drawn. For what? Did they say that you were dangerous? Did they say that you were a menace? Did they say what would cause them to draw their weapons? No. Uh-uh. 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 I'm not going for that one now. You can say something else, but that's one thing I will not go for. Uh-uh. But my thing is, why make it about you? Why bring up a court case? Why mention any of that? I don't understand the confliction of it all. What are you conflicted about? What are you conflicted about? Huh? Can anyone answer that? What was the confliction? Has anyone ever wished death on others? Not saying J. Don did. I'm just asking. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Fedora. I don't know. But let me say this. Because y'all know that I drew Lady P and her dialysis situation and her kidneys and carrying on. Let me go ahead right now and apologize for that. Because see, at the end of the day, I could go to sleep tonight and wake up in the upper room. I don't know. But then I don't want to be judged for what I've said anyway. Because when we down here on YouTube, y'all, we talk a lot of trash. We talk a lot of trash. Don't mean none of it, girl, because we already know at the end of the day, you're never going to meet the person in real life. You won't see them. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. People come down here for entertainment, especially in the beef sector. People come over here for the entertainment and the F-ish of it all. For real, for real. Hey, Trouble, come up, Punch Babe. What's going on? I think she's connecting her and Bam together. The lady had nothing to do with Bam court case. Well, I will say this, Gemini. It was said that I guess Shin's name was implicated on the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. That's what I took from it. Even though she didn't say it, she said, well, I could show, the names that are on the paperwork. Okay, fine. Fine. So when she said that, it made me feel like, and I could be wrong, but it made me feel like, okay, maybe, her name was on there as well. I don't know. I didn't see the paperwork. I have no idea. It's now or never. What's going on, baby? I've heard so many others do so many times. Exactly, Fedora. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And not all of it's wrong. Let me just tell y'all something. All of the things that we do on YouTube, especially as far as dragging another person, trying to bring another person down, it's all wrong. But we do it, for the fun of it all, for the roast and gag of it all. That's why we do it. Hey, look, Keith, what's going on, baby? Oh, the deceased lady was coming to court with the other lady. Okay. She had something to do with. Okay, tropical. Okay. Mm. I have never wished death on anyone, no matter how we may feel about someone. They have a family and friends that love them and will be mourning their death. You're right, Gemini. You're right. You are right. And that's one of the reasons why I can be a woman about mine and apologize to Lady P. Girl, Lady P, I don't care enough about you, boo, to be dragging you and wishing death on you. Ma'am. Because at the end of the day, I have children. I have a mother, father, grandparents, and all. Baby, no, ma'am. I just lost my first cousin this morning. So, baby, I'm not going to jeopardize me and my afterlife for the likes of you. I won't. Now, I will say this. I did say that 5 8 was dead to me, and I meant it. I said that now, and I meant every word of that. Now, that's on God. That's on everything right there. But at the end of the day, I'm not wishing death on anyone. First, I got too many kids and too many family members to be doing that. Because see, me wishing death on somebody else may cause death to come upon one of them that would really, really affect me. You know what I'm saying? It will affect me for real. Now, I will say this. When it comes down to Queen Shan, I don't know. Then when she says you, Sir King, Miss P, and whoever else on paperwork, girl, Gemini, Gemini, do not start me now. Don't start me. I'm trying to have a God moment, show. It's the smart show. I'm trying to have a God moment, honey. Girl, but you gonna take me down. You gonna take me down, honey. Exactly, Nikita. Words are very, very powerful, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. When we come down here on the YouTube streets, we think that we can say whatever we want to say, and that's just that. That's that on that. But it's not. It's really not. It's not, y'all, because it all boils down to how the person that you're talking about and speaking on receives it. That's what it all boils down to. If they feel like they're threatened, if they feel like any of that, okay, let's just take me and Lady P situation. Lady P came out and said, "Oh, I'm about this life. I do this, I do that." Girl, if I really felt threatened, I would make a beeline downtown to put in a paperwork. But for what? For what though? It's not that important to me. I'm not worried about anybody pulling up to the front door. I'm not. And right, tropical, right, baby, right. I don't care. I believe. I feel it in my bones, y'all. It was all a dig at Bambi, for real, for real. And if anybody is grieving, it's Bambi. It's Bambi. She was the one that posted it first. You know what I'm saying? Paying her respects to her friend. And I respect that all day long. But what I can't respect is Jay Dunn and her coming out trying to make it about her. Girl, this is not about you. Shin is gone. She is not coming back. She is taking her last breath. And what I can't understand is why you felt the need to go live just because her name is on some paperwork. Why? What you gonna do? What can you do? I agree wholeheartedly with what Jay Wilson said when he was like, at the end of the day, what are you going to do? What can you do? Huh? She is already taking her last breath. Just because you don't have closure, that has nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Her family, and the people that love and cared about her. That ain't got nothing to do with her because you don't have closure. That's you and for you to deal with. I believe that she really didn't even care. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? At this point, there is nothing that's going to make me believe that she cared. Then, after all the disrespect, she said that she don't know the lady. Wow, how you don't know the lady, but now you coming on with the whole pretense like hell, y'all was really, really close at one time. At one time, was that a fact? Were you all close? Did you know her for real, for real? Because you coming out like, you're affected but then not affected. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be respectful, but then disrespectful at the same time. How does that even work? How does that work? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I know I'm not, am I missing something? Am I missing something? Because at the end of the day, if that was, and you were so conflicted, that should have been the only thing that you said during your life. It should have, we should have had to hear anything about a court case, Bambi. We should have had to learn anything about that because people didn't know it. Now, if my name is on some paperwork, baby, they can come and serve me. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. Because you're going to have to prove and back up everything you're saying as far as Bama Girl goes. Because let's not forget the fact that Bama Girl got a lot of videos where Jay Dunn herself has come on and spoken ill of me. So I mean, let's go. Let's go, baby. Because at the end of the day, you have more hatred for me. Whereas at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, baby, I don't care nothing about you. Nothing. Not one thing do I care about you. Do you think I wake up in the morning or lay down at night and with you on my mind? Baby, no, ma'am, I don't. I don't. Right, tropical punch, and still not being able to deal with the breakup. She's still stuck in that moment. She cannot process it. She can't. She's not being she cannot process it. And I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that tried to come up there on Jay Wilson's platform and talk to her and speak to her, you had a view. View came up there and she was very genuine. She spoke with her indoor voice. But what Jay Don do? With all that yelling and carrying on, cussing and carrying on. That wasn't warranted. That was not warranted. Fedora, we've all had thoughts, baby. We've all had thoughts. We all have. Oh, yeah. Hold on, hold on. Oh, what did happen, girl? Mm. Wait. Let's see. J Don might as well delete her channel. I'm coming back after that, and because let me tell you something. I thought what, and when she was on Jay Wilson's platform, when she said, "I don't give a fuck," oh baby, that's what it was from the get go. That's what it was from the get go. And you could have simply said that. But see, she didn't know that all this backlash was coming. Now, y'all know how they drug Bama. Ooh, baby, they drug Bama from Amazing Grace to Kingdom Come to He Sweet I Know to baby, they drug me when I came out talking about King Von, which is something that affected me personally. But baby, right Fedora view was very respectful and true. She really, really was. And it was not received well by J Don in what she was saying. Girl, please. I was like, I was listening to it, girl. I'm up in here cleaning and listening to the damn live that Jay Wilson had going on. And I'm just like, wow. Oh my God, did you really just say that? Oh, you said that. Oh, you said that and you meant it. You meant it. A lot of times when people are angry and they're frustrated, the things that they say in anger, that's what they really mean. That's what they mean. That's how they feel about it. And they don't care. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all really believe that she is going to lose any wink of sleep when it comes down to the passing of Shan? No, she's not. Because at the end of the day, she's got her point across. She got her numbers. She got people in her chat listening to the things that she's spewing. Baby, no. This woman just went home to glory. Yes, she did. And it takes Jay Dumb to turn into a right controversial bit of commentary. That child's the lost spirit. Exactly. She is. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people try to give her passes, but Miss Olivia said a very true thing, baby. Olivia said, listen, that is a 30-something-year-old woman. She knows exactly what she's doing now. In my opinion, baby, she look that far from having Down syndrome. But then I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just me. That's me. Oh, J Don about to get drugged from Timothy Plains. That just to the next backyard. Oh, what? Oh my God. When a person has lost their life, and I don't know where she passed away from, but I see all the pictures and the videos and whatnot, her on oxygen or whatever. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. She was living a very, especially these last few days, were very tumultuous. Y'all don't know. If you haven't been able to watch a person suffer and pass away, baby, hey Janet, how you doing, mamas? And pass away, baby, it takes something to watch it. It takes a strong person. I have watched many, many people pass away. Many. I have watched them suffer. I have watched them drown from the inside out, especially if it's from something that's related to the lungs. Baby, I have watched all of that. And it took something away from me each and every time that I had to watch it. It really, really did. Nikki, baby. Hey, mamas. That's my babe right there. Fedora, oh, she said the lady chose a side when her ex broke up. And guess what? At the end of the day, it was her side to choose. It was her side to choose. So you pissed off because she didn't choose you, and she chose Bambi. Why? Why? Why are you pissed off because she chose Bambi? Speaking badly about the sisters wrong. That universal karma is real, exactly. And then come to talk about some karma. Karma is someone passing away. Karma. Are you for real right now? So someone passing away is karma. Someone passing away is their time to go. That's what that is. Because there is nobody walking around in human form. They don't have a key to heaven nor hell. They don't. And so for you to say that it's karma is like, damn, really? That's how you feel about it? Baby, I can't. I cannot. Because when it comes down to it, we have two dates that we know about. We have a birth date, and we also have a death date. We do. That's every one of us. And a lot of times, a lot when we live our life, we come down here, we do a lot of F shit. We do a lot of fuck shit, y'all. We do. We talk cold cash trash about each other. But at the end of the day, this is YouTube, baby. This is YouTube. For anybody to take what happens down here on YouTube that seriously is a problem for me. It's a problem. Because when it comes down to it, baby, what difference does it make? You don't know these people, they don't add nor take away from anything that you have going on. So because they don't add or take away, why are you that invested in what they got going on? It's dumb. It's dumb to me. It is. Everybody has this, that, and the third to say. But I feel like this. I feel like this. A woman has lost her life. She has. And at the end of the day, the only judge is the God that she serves, the entity that she serves. That's it. That's it. That's all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh my God, y'all. This screen. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bother with right now. But at the end of the day, no one on this earth that's walking around in this flesh has a heaven nor hell to put you in. I would, because this was our real life. Right. Oh, Shan passed away. Nikki baby Shan McLove, she passed away this morning. She passed away. Bambi shared a post, and a couple other people shared a post, but Bambi shared a post. Bambi had a real relationship with her. She did. But what has happened is Jay Dunn has decided to go live and flip it and make the situation about her and what happened to her and how she feels about it. Baby, nobody cares. Nobody cares, because at the end of the day, you still breathing. Shan is not. She's not. She's going on to glory. Right. It would be sad if it was our real life. Exactly, Janet. Exactly. But at the end of the day, it's not. And for anyone that takes what goes on down here on YouTube that seriously, baby, it's something wrong with them. Yes, Nikki, baby, that's her. And she always had a gorgeous smile, but she always had her oxygen on as well. You know what I'm saying? She always had her oxygen on, and she was a YouTuber. She was a subscriber as well. But yeah, she went on to glory today. Well, yesterday, because it's 12 a.m. now. What? A question about a thought. Let me see. John is over there lying on that girl. Oh, not lying. What? She had nothing to do with the court case. She's sick. Ooh. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, have to pay. We all have to be accountable for the things that we say and we do. Exactly. Yes, Nikki, baby. That's yes, boo boo. Yes, she passed away this morning. Yeah, she passed away. But Jay Dawn over there making it about her, girl. We done learned about a court case that Shan was on, allegedly. We done heard about all. It all boils down to her. But she's still here to talk about it. She's still here to talk about it. Right. Hey, Miss Red. Let me see. This can all be looked up through the Seminole court case. It can be, and it will be. Let me see. The Seminole court case. Let me look it up real quick, girl. Let me look it up, girl. Hold on. A question about a thought, girl. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You say it could be. Let me see. Up to the Seminole court case. Okay. Let me. And not only that, I'm glad you said that, because if my name is on there, I need to know about it, girl. I need to know. Yes, Nikki baby was always, she was full of joy, even in her sickness, even in her illness, baby. Girl, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. She gained her wings this morning. She did. First office search for court case online. Let's see. Civil cases. So is it civil cases or criminal cases, baby? What's the case that Bama Girl is a part of? Criminal? Let me see, civil or criminal? So I can look it up right now. Because if I can't find it, I probably need to reach out to Bambi because she knows. Oh, try both? Okay, try both. Let me see. Let me try criminal first, y'all. Let me try criminal first. Yes, Avatar. Yes, full of joy and love. Exactly. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know no case number. Valley Day. I don't know any of that. Let's try. Let's try. Let's just try. Okay, no records found. Um, y'all killing me. Let me see. What it do? Biggie no next Simone Stankyville. Girl, I could die. What is going on, baby? Okay, now I'm not finding anything with my name attached to it. Fedora. You know I love you, mama. But at the end of the day, I hurt and still mourning. Mourning what? No, I'm not going with that one now. I'm not going. Mm-mm. I don't believe she's hurt and still mourning, because if you were hurt and still mourning, you would have made the live about her, not about you. So I ain't going with that one. Mm-mm. And then someone put in the chat that she made comments talking about, I didn't even know her. Okay, well, if you didn't even know her, why are you conflicted? If you didn't know her, what's the confliction of it all? I'm not going with that one now. I feel like this when it comes down to, I mean, and I guess, because it's a hot topic for the day. And she's getting all of this, and trust and believe me, I got a lot of backlash. I got a lot of it. She is now getting a lot of backlash. A lot of it. So right after thought, Jay Dunn didn't even know the lady. So what is she mourning? What has she heard about? No. They never had a relationship. They never had a friendship. They didn't even have a YouTube ship. So at this point, wait a minute, y'all, because this thing is too big and I cannot see. Let me take it down. Zoom. Right, look it right, but okay. What I want, oh, because of Shan, okay. But my thing is, why would the police come to your home with guns drawn and all of that? I'm not believing that. No, for what? Why would they? That makes absolutely no sense. Jay John just did that trying to hurt Bambi, but it backfired. Exactly. Oh, it backfired, baby. I know that she did not expect this right here in this situation to come down the way that it did. Oh no. Oh no, she did not. Now you are exactly right, baby. She doesn't want to own the fact that because she exposed her gun on Sir King's platform, she wouldn't be in the situation. Who exposed that gun on Sir King's, girl? Who? Right, right, Queen Lady, exactly. And you see how the situation had been flipped. The situation had been flipped to make it about her and then get pissed off when people go on their perspective platforms and talk about it. No, people gonna talk about it. You, you're not exclusive. What make you so better than anybody else? They talk about me when I come down here. They claim I'm drunk all the damn time. They talk about everybody that goes on their live and have something to say. They really, really do. So what the hell made her think that she was exclusive? No, ma'am. They was gonna tear your ass up because at the end of the day, Shin was respected down here. You know, for the people that knew her, she was and that loved her. So you would not speak ill of the dead and think that people not gonna come for your jugular. They coming. They are coming. Supposedly, Shin was testifying against her for family. Okay, okay. And God in heaven knows, I wish she was still alive to do so. I wish she was still alive to do so. Bambi has been harassed. She has been stalked. She has been run through the mud. She has been doxxed, her and her daughter. I mean, so at the end of the day, she needs somebody. She needs a character witness. She does. Because especially someone that knows all about everything that has been going on. She does. That's the long and short of it. For real, for real. And I hate that she did not get to speak her piece in court. I wish that she could. I really do. And I need to know what Bama Girl got to do with it. Don't worry, her statements have been recorded and will be upheld. Yes. Right, tropical punch. Exactly. Exactly. So my thing is, why are you so offended, girl? Why are you so offended? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, people know how you truly felt about Shin. People know that. And do you not believe that they're not going to use that in court? Girl, please, they are going to use it. They are. So you just paint your own case. That's why people call her J Dummy. That's why people call her J Dummy. Y'all, but she's not the only one. She's not the only one, honey. She's not. Now I'm gonna hold my ace in the hole if Bama Girl's been called to court. Oh yes, she is, because I have an ace in the hole that's going to exonerate all of this. If Bama Girl ever name has it's ever been brought up, it's going to be mentioned. It's going to be called to court. Baby, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. There are way too many people that are going and speaking against her that are going to speak for her. She don't understand, child. She don't understand. She don't get it. She don't get it, but she will. She will. Now she'll be crying talking about people didn't care because she could have been killed. Like like Breonna Taylor. Look at what? I know you lying. Lakeith, I know you fucking lying to me. I know you lying. I'm not even believing what you're saying right now. I'm not. I'm not. How in the hell she trying to compare herself to Breonna Taylor? Oh my god. Mm-mm. 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 I'm not. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know what? Let me listen. Let me take a listen, cause you know what? Hell no. Mm-mm. Fedora, I can't make it make sense, boo. I wish I could. Oh, Queen Lady said I was in the bushes when it went down. Girl. Mm-mm. Wait, let me turn this down. Lord, she's still over there cussing and carrying on. Baby, let me tell you, she was not ready for all this backlash. She wasn't. Love, love. I see your ass over there in the chat, girl. I see you. Tropical Punch, I see you, babe. Now, Mary Ray's talking about how Miss Olivia disrespected J Don. At the end of the day, Miss Olivia spoke nothing but facts. Miss Olivia spoke nothing but the truth. Miss Olivia responded to what in the hell was being said. And I agree with everything that she had to say. Oh, I agree with it wholeheartedly. And I'm going to tell you why. Oh no, Fedora. You told me said ain't so, but always so. Always so, baby. I'm listening, girl. Hold on, I'm listening. She talking about she could have been the next Breonna Taylor. Really? Really? So you really doing that right now? Baby, you are trash. You are trash. Hey, Jack, listen, me tell you something, Pastor Wilson. I was over there listening and I got let me tell you at the point where I got my life. I got my life when you cussed it done. I got my life when you cussed it done. I said, oh yes, Pastor, come through. But I'm over here listening to her right now. And I feel like this. It all was about her. And let me tell you what she said. The truth came out when she said, what she said, don't let me lie. What she said, I don't give a fuck. Oh, when she said that, that was that that's what it was about from the beginning. That's what all of this was about from the beginning. Yes, she does have anger issues. And you know what? The thing about that was, wait a minute, hold on. When View came on and was asking her, to just let her, have her peace, have her say or whatever, and she couldn't even do that. She could not do that. And I was floored. I said, wait a minute. View came on and she asked, she was very respectful. Very. She asked if she could be, you just heard. Look, just let her have her say, and she was gonna talk to her in her voice. But baby, I hollered. I was up in here. Oh, she was served. The police was warned. She is armed, so the police took precautions. Okay, okay. Oh, because of the flashing of the gun on Sir King platform. Oh, see, I didn't know anything about the flashing of the gun. Now that's what I didn't know. Baby, y'all know y'all know what YouTube give. I don't understand why people come on here and act like they don't know. Good night, Nikki, baby. You must got to go to work in the morning. Good night, mamas. Love you.
What's up, Bama girl?
Pastor, what's going on?
You know what? I feel a little grief tonight. I feel really heavy tonight because people have, as a subscriber said, misguided anger and don't even realize it. And tonight was really interesting because people could really talk. And when people really talk and have their way, you find out stuff. And when she said she didn't give a F,
yes,
then I'm like, well, girl, you could have been talking about Paul Mooney death.
I heard you say that.
What it was about is she kept on mentioning that sheriff thing, and that's what it was really about. And that's why I say, well, you want to dig the lady up and bring her to court? I mean,
yes, I got my life when you said that. I got my life. Well, what's your end game? What's your end game? When you said that, I said yes.
You works at a funeral home, and what you gonna do? Dig the lady up? And I think that she has a lot of misguided anger, and I'm not here to drag Jay Dunn, but you got a lot of lawsuits going on.
Well, Jay Dunn, you Pastor, they said I've been implicated in one of those lawsuits.
Okay, I didn't know that, Bama girl. Well, no. This was the Orlando situation,
I guess.
Okay, so I've heard rumblings about that, but I just think, like I said, I'm not here to bash Jay Dunn. I just think tonight's live just showed where she is. And my thing is, I only came on because she said she's conflicted. And my question in the chat was, why are you conflicted?
Yes, what's the of it all? Did she ever get sad?
No, and she told me why, and then I'm like, she talked to her. She said she felt something in her spirit to say not to really come out with it, and I'm like, listen to your spirit, okay? Don't override the spirit because it's trying to tell you something. And it was a lot going on tonight. I see a lot of hurt people on YouTube and people making this thing their real life. And again, Bama girl, you saw how I wasn't gonna go back and forth with that other content creator because it wasn't really about her. It was about somebody having an issue. And then when I found out all of the stuff, because sometimes, Bama girl, people don't tell you all the stuff. They just leave out little pieces and bits. Well, I didn't know that she was implicated in this lawsuit, and I didn't know that the deceased Shin McLove was a subscriber of her ex.
Yes.
That said to me, then why even bring it up? Because it's going to look really shady.
Right.
And I just don't think that she thinks things through all the way. I think she only thinks of short term and don't think about the long term.
But tell me this. Why do you think she kept hitting your link? Why? She came on there the last time to say you were lying on her.
And this is the thing. I may have misspoke because what I said was you were contemplating whether you should drag a deceased woman or not. And she said, I didn't say that. But indirectly, when you look at it, you weren't very upfront and honest. So why? Because you said you don't give a F.
Right.
You said you didn't give a F, then why even mention the lady? And you on the verge of wanting to do something? And why was that? Because
right.
you talked about anybody else, and then if you don't give a F about her, then you could talk about anybody who was dying and trying to do X, Y, Z. So yes. I didn't get that part. So maybe directly you weren't trying to drag her, but indirectly it didn't feel good. It didn't feel genuine. It felt very disingenuous. Yes. That's how I felt about it. And I just don't think she had an end game, number one. And I think that this was kind of like karma was used. And that bothered me because
yes,
everybody's disease and illness is not karma. It's because they have a disease and an illness. And I just, in that word being used, kind of just said, okay, the person is dead. This is what it is. The person is dead.
Gone.
Gone. Deceased. Not going to be anymore. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. If
I heard you saying that.
If you can't think of good attributes, then just don't. You know what I'm saying, girl? And so this is it. And Bama Girl, what really surprises me is that I come on your channel and I come on a lot of people's channel who may have stuff to say about me. I think I was on Bree channel one day and she was telling me that Rita dropped some cold brew, not no tea. It wasn't even girl, that was cold brew over there. But yet I don't really take it seriously because if you do, then that means you might need to step away. And when it comes to dying, you can't be playing with that because I don't know about you, Bama Girl, but it doesn't. It's not right. It's like you really wanted to say something about this dead person, and then karma was thrown up in there. I'm like, well, what do you really want to say? And is it really about the dead lady? Is it?
But
really
you know what? Well, whose karma is it? But whose karma is it though?
I don't know.
She made it about her ex, Pastor. She made it about that. I don't care what nobody says. She made it was a dig at Bambi though. I believe that. And I'm gonna tell you something. Bambi is hurt right now that her friend is gone.
Well, and the thing is too that bothered me, Bama Girl, all of that yelling and screaming. I'm like, sis, you triggered. What is triggering you? And then she said, don't play in my face. I'm like, girl, I'm 51 years old. I'm old enough to be your dad. Talking about
I heard you.
Don't try to play in your face. The thing is, don't try to play in ours because at the end of the day, you did something and you didn't think it through. And what she has to realize is you have a lot of sense to say, well, she says a lot. She thinks in the sense of this is my platform. I can say what I want.
Yeah.
But then you got to realize that you don't control other people's platforms and what they think and what they can say. And you can't stop people from saying it because you don't like it.
But listen, did you catch the fact when she said if she had not come on, you wouldn't have content to talk about it?
Well, my thing is this. When you say that you have a conflict and we ask what the conflict is and then you say that, but then now I got the whole gist of the story and I'm going to come on and I'm going to say, no, I don't think that's the right thing to do. And we can learn from this that leave dead people alone.
Period.
They're dead. That's the whole. If you can't get anything else out of the conversation, is that it wasn't about the other content creators, and then you had, you had 7 stars and all of this stuff, and I get why they come on, but the bottom line is the primary focus is there was a lady who died, and you were mentioning her,
Yes.
and you think that's the right thing to do. All of this other stuff is fluff. I'm more
And it
concerned
wasn't,
about what it is.
when you mentioned her, it wasn't in a positive light.
No,
That's the whole thing. It wasn't.
it was like people leaving here, and I'm conflicted. What is the conflict? And then I asked you about you kept on mentioning sheriff. I'm like, so what about the sheriff? Can you
Yes.
do you talk about that? I can't because I got a court case. Well, then why are you on YouTube?
And why you mentioning it? And not only that, I was trying to look. I was trying to look up the Seminole court case in carrying on. I'm trying to figure out where Bama Girl fit in at.
Well, Bama Girl, I really don't know, but I tell you, I see a lot of misguided anger. And like I said, Bama Girl, I really don't know what went on in Orlando except what we saw. And
well, I mean, we can talk about it. Oh, we can definitely talk about what went on in Orlando.
We can, but the thing is, I just think there's a lot of misguided anger, and I just think, Bama Girl, heaven forbid if something happened to you, I'm not gonna get up here talking about something. Ooh, it was karma, and death taking us away, and that's why y'all got to be careful. And no, Bama Girl was someone who I shared platforms with. I may not have always agreed with Bama Girl, but she was consistent, and she will be missed on these YouTube streets. And let's have a pause, a silence to honor Bama Girl. Boom.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything. Bama Girl ain't saying you leaving, but hypothetically,
I'm just gonna say, please don't put me in the ground.
I'm not putting you in the ground, but hypothetically, that's what I would do. And that would be for any YouTuber. And if I feel so strongly that I couldn't say anything nice, then I would just not say anything.
Right. And that's the best thing to do. But I'm going to tell you this, because at the end of the day, now we all saw in real time what I went through when we lost King Von. And no, I did not handle it correctly. God in heaven knows I did not. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to me, I can embalm 1,000 bodies if I don't know them. Because it's not personal. I can empathize, definitely, but it's not personal to me. And yes, I did handle that the wrong way. I should have never come on YouTube with it. But at the end of the day, the mission was accomplished because I wanted the story to get out there, and it did.
Well, Bama Girl, we can all mention things that we shouldn't have done. Like I said, I know you people be stunting sick on YouTube, but the Nicole thing, I had to come back on that because I'm like, oh my God. And the thing is, the COVID situation or, the shot was a big issue because I know that, where I stand, I see a lot of death and a lot of death because of that. And I was more concerned and I'm like, okay. But then when I realized that she was really, really not feeling well, I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to get on YouTube and make the apology. I reached out to her first and texted her, regardless of what people say about that, I did. But you know what? Maybe I will never hear from Nicole because it's her decision of when she wants to open up or have contact or no contact. It's always her decision, but I had to do the right thing. And so we all make mistakes on YouTube. No one is perfect on this tip. And sometimes it's hard for us to do that. But when you have a conscience, you do that stuff. When you monitor, when you have the spirit of God or whatever you want to call it, to me, that's what it is. You just can't do that and leave stuff undone. You come back and try to get stuff right. At least like that.
Yes. And you know what? I was in your skybox when all of that happened. And when Nicole went through it, when she went through, I was in there when you did the apology and whatnot. And I wish that Nicole would definitely reach out. Maybe she, sometimes it takes people a little bit longer than others to be.
Maybe she's still dealing with stuff. She hasn't come on in a while, and maybe she's dealing with things. I don't know, but I think it's up to her. And the offense was not against me; it was against her. So again, I can't make it about me because the offense was done to her. just like this lady and her family, Shin McLove, you know.
Yes.
And so my thing is, it's not about you, it's about the deceased.
And you
And
know what?
why you can put her name in it and then make it about you? If it was about you having issues with your partner or really about
Yes.
death, then talk about death without mentioning her.
Her.
That's
Right. And you know what? I respected when you said that so much. I'm like, yes, Pastor, yes. Someone has lost a sister. Someone has lost a aunt. Because we don't know. I don't know if Shan had any kids. We don't know. But I respected you so much when you said that because you were absolutely 100% correct.
And it wasn't time for yelling and all of that fool la la and stuff. Cause see, that's easy to do. And I'm learning, Bama girl, that a lot of this yelling and screaming, it gets people off the hook for the real serious situation. If you're not yelling and screaming, you have a chance to reel people back in and not let them go on all these tangents. And you bring people right back in. What's up, Joyce?
Hey Bama, hey Bridget. Good evening, Royals. I just wanted to ask the both of you a question because I was over there watching a live, Bridget, and it was a great live, but it was pathetic at the same time because of Jay Dunn. But do you all realize that she has and the word just slipped my mind again. It's when you experience trauma and you're stuck at that age.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome.
It's another.
That sounds like it, yes.
She has childhood trauma, but I'm saying it's another word for it. She's stuck at that time period. So even though she's a 30-year-old woman, she's still a child in the mind, and that is why she reacts and acts the way she does, the way she acts out, yells, screams, lies, and all of that stuff.
But you know what, Joyce? My thing is, people were coming on, and Jay Wilson was telling her, "Listen, calm down. Why are you yelling? It makes no sense for you to be on here yelling and cussing people out." Olivia gave her the business, baby. I loved Olivia.
K Chanel, thank you. She has Arrested Development, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
And
that's not the music group, y'all. That's not the music group. That's actually
right. she has that, and you because you can tell she can't deal.
Joyce,
what happened, Joyce?
Okay, I agree with
what
Joyce.
Tripped me out is that sheriff's is there. She brought that out for a reason. She's trying to let you all know that she's actually in some trouble.
Wow, I don't
She's
know.
actually in some trouble because those people, remember that revolver that she brandished? They came and picked that up.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Remember, yeah, the chat remembers that revolver that she didn't know how to hold. They came and picked that up already.
Wow,
she didn't know how to hold it.
No, she didn't know how to hold it.
Girl, she got to go to the gun range.
Wow, y'all, it's a lot of stuff going on here, and this is why people got to be very careful with this YouTube thing and really knowing how to separate, because I feel something that was not right with all of the yelling and stuff. And see, a lot of people can't have grown people conversation.
No, they can't.
You know, I know you didn't like Pam's feedback, but Pam wasn't yelling. Viewers of You wasn't yelling. And the thing is, I had to let her know that, hey, Miss Pam is only trying to get some house rules of how she want to be treated.
Right.
She's yelling at people, and now you screaming at her again. I'm like, something ain't right here.
He just wanted to disrespect Pam, period, point blank. Anybody that wants to tell her the truth, she disrespects because she doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I just think now we just got to have grown people conversation. And
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think grown people conversation will help you reveal things like that. I don't give a F about that. That said a lot. And see,
yes,
you got to that point, but you can't get to that point screaming and yelling. that had to come out. And yes, let me tell you about Miss Olivia. Miss Olivia really tries to be patient until she can't be patient.
Yes.
It's like, okay, Miss Olivia better get ready because Miss Olivia getting ready to explode.
Yes.
But when she's going, and let me tell you something, once she goes, it's just like, okay, let me go ahead and let Miss Olivia talk. And
I'm glad you. Let me tell you something. I'm so glad you let Miss Olivia get it out. I was like, yes.
It's nothing wrong with people getting it out, Bama girl, but it has to be a controlled thing. Because had we had all of the yelling and the free for all, we would have never gotten to the point where we got to. And it has to be a balance. So I'm not saying people can't be passionate, but I'm really learning how to breathe, and because some people's job is to get your blood pressure up and you cuss them out and yell. And I'm just learning how to back off of that.
But you know what? And I also I was like, yeah, Jay Wilson said, let me let somebody else speak so I can calm down. Baby, I was like, you know what? Pastor, you got the recipe for running the panel.
No, you have to. I had to get off of that because I knew what that person was trying to do. And I'm like, no, we're not going to find. But see, I have been working a lot on some stuff. And I think sometimes you got to feel where you're going. And a lot of times we don't feel our body and listen to our body as far as I'm getting tight or I feel my voice is raising. And once you realize what you're doing, you can pull back. And my thing is the person wanted to fight. Oh, you leaving now. Bye. Okay, no, I'm not leaving because you made me leave. I'm leaving because it wasn't really about you right now. It was about the conflict. And now it seems like everybody was trying to make it about them instead of what was really the issue at hand. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I mean, how do you feel about the fact that Jay Dunn was not receptive of any of it?
Well, that says a lot.
Because she has arrested development and she can't hear. If someone sits her down and talks calmly to her, the same thing would happen. She's unable to. I wanted to read 2 of the comments. Miss B-Town Hester says the cops came to her house, guns out, made her come out of her house to get that gun. I didn't know that. And a question about a thought, Joyce, if you know they picked up the gun, can you also verify that Sheen, God bless the dead, was not a part of her last court case and she's lying on that woman? I don't know that information. I don't know about the court.
She said she was on the first one.
And
then I don't know if she was on the second one, but at the end of the day, it don't really matter now. And I guess that's why I told her, you gonna go dig the lady body up? What you gonna do?
Yes.
You don't have a spirit come and testify. I'm like, what are you gonna do? And the thing is, the lady is no longer here. God rest her soul.
Yeah. Hey, Tropical
And then I feel like this. When you said that, I was like, yes, what are you going to do? Right now, she is at somebody's she's at somebody's funeral home. And they have already embalmed her. But what are you going to do to get closure?
Yeah, because the lady got her closure already. So
right.
Do to get yours. That's why I was asking, what do you want? What is your end game from this? And then don't get mad because you brought your thought process or how you process things to the forefront. That's why I said you should have handled that at home, or maybe you would have talked behind the scenes with somebody. But then it seems like to me that somebody convinced you to come on with that because you said your own spirit said don't do it. And
she said that she had spoke with Ness behind the scene, and she had spoke with 7 Stars. Am I right?
Right. Just a second, guys. Judge Lori Dumas from Pennsylvania did win Democratic nomination. Yes, I'm so proud of her.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. Just somebody asked that in the comment section.
Okay.
But yeah, and so keeping with the spirit of conversation, when it comes down to my thing is, what was your motivation? And just like Jay Wilson asked her, what's your end game? Because at the end of the day, You said you came on for one reason, but you brought up many other reasons.
Right.
Why?
I think she brought up the Departed because she was using that to say that she wanted Ness and Seven to be to stop the argument or be friends again. But
Mhm.
that was just a catalyst to bring all the other stuff up. To me, that's
Now,
what I thought.
now I know that when she went back live and she had Ness over there, Pastor, what in the devil
Okay.
is going on between you and Ness? Because she is not. She talked about she disgusted with you.
She sure did.
Well, I don't really know. I guess sometimes, you fade from folk and, ride the wave while you can. And when it comes to the beach, just take your surfboard and go home. That's what
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I didn't know that there was any. And as you can see, when I got on the panel, I spoke to both of the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I had to reiterate speaking to the other one again because I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't hear me. So let me speak and say hey again. And then I kind of got a little snippet of some shade. But again, I don't know the issue and it's not mine. I don't think I did anything to that person. And again, this is YouTube and we're all subcontractors. And, when the contract
Yes.
is over, the job is done. So I
Yes.
really can't answer that question because I'm not really in contact with Ness like that. So I just wish her the best. And I hope her channel continues to grow. And that's all I can really say about that.
And I can respect that. I can
Mhm.
respect that. Hold on, Tropical Punch, mama.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I hear you, baby.
Brother Jay, she
Hello.
said hello, Joyce and Bam and Brother Jay. Why
Hey,
she said she discussed it with you, she feel like that you just used the girl, deceased lady for content. And she said that's what she's mad about with you. She discussed with you about tonight. She said you went to Jay Dunn's live, got pieces of it, then went back to your live, and then just ran with it. That's what Ness said early on Jay Dunn's live.
Well, so
but
that's
that's not what happened.
hold on.
Yeah,
That was after the fact. We're talking about the rudeness while I was on there.
yeah.
So I don't know where that's coming from, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to kind of get what was happening. And then Jay Dunn came over and I think she kind of clarified it, but didn't clarify it. And the serious part about the thing is it seemed like the truth came out on my platform because people was kind of getting gooed and not getting all the stuff. And then when we found out and when you said I don't give a F, then it
Yes.
kind of let us know where you were because the true self comes out. And so
Yes.
I don't owe anybody any explanation of when I come on and when I don't come on. I mean, I think that that's up to my discretion. And last time I checked, I didn't have a manager.
Okay.
Don't we all have commentary about things that are brought to the forefront on here? And faith is the substance. Club chat can come for me all day long on SB's Live. I don't give two fucks.
Girl, nobody cares anything about Sean Bradley
So,
and his
Bama
trash ass
girl,
song.
since y'all done brought it up, Bama girl, I meant what I said. I didn't know if you were going to go on or not. But my thing is, if you do, girl, get a whole fruit basket. Girl, get all you could get. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not telling you to go on or go off, which I have been accused of, which I could really care who goes on or goes off, because really I know I wasn't going. But if you gonna do it with the gusto. But the truth is, I'm just all I can say
Jay,
is
what's that?
yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'll go if you and Heidi go. Let's go.
But this is the thing. I don't want to go because it's not necessary. And once you've done all of those things and you can't even respect the people who try to respect you,
Yes.
and then you start doing all of this. I don't always agree with Tim.
Welcome, TC.
It's best to try to really not disclose stuff, but then what are you gonna do? Let the man stand there and take all of that and not say anything? So
Right.
is is it everybody in Atlanta that's bad? Because it seems like the only people who are not, I mean, me, Heidi, Nicole. It seems like everybody who was in Atlanta, with the exception of one person, ain't going. Or didn't go. And I'm talking about major players. Are all those people wrong? And we didn't get into cahoots and say we're not going. Some people had their own reasons. And so even when it comes to the taping, I was wondering, okay, so I don't see where the peace coming in. All I see is conflict. I see us doing the peace thing off the camera, but I don't see a real rush to get that. All I see is a rush to get the messy stuff. And that was a concern of mine because I'm like, well, how is this going to turn out? So to be honest, I think Ty, I had a conversation with her about that, but then come up here and talk about I beg people. No, nobody begged anybody to do anything. I told you I made my decision, but my thing is, if you don't treat people right, and if you start doing this stuff, then I just think that I don't want to go. And
you know what?
Guess what? I wasn't. And let me say this too. I wasn't asked to go, so I want y'all to know that I wasn't asked to go, but I don't want to because I don't think that it's worth it, and I think
it's not.
Yeah, I think the people for the free food and the free hotel room and the scrimp and stuff, and that's all.
I'm going to say this. I was proud and happy and thankful that I got to go. I went there for one thing and one thing only, which is what I did was to do makeup. And all of a sudden, because I stood up and stood beside someone that I met, broke bread with, and talked to, and actually did work on her face, I was ostracized and talked about and all kinds of stuff. I don't owe those people anything. All I asked for was my call sheet, and it's been almost a year, and I have not gotten that yet. So I don't give two fucks about them talking about me, scandalizing my name. I haven't done anything to Sean Bradley or Club Chat. They're pissed because I stood beside you, Bama. And,
I know.
And that's fine. That's fine. But can I have my call sheet? That's all the fuck I want from them people.
What is the call sheet, Joyce? I'm ignorant on that. What is
anytime you go to a taping of a show or anything like that, we're all supposed to get call sheets. And for me, a call sheet will allow me to get my my card as far as being a makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for fame or anything. I went there, I done what I wanted to do, and in return, I asked for a call sheet, and that hasn't been given to me. But people want to raise hell and scandalize my name. They don't have a reason to be mad at me unless they wanted to be mad at me, period, point blank, before.
Yeah, and I just think that's the reason why, you can't have people come on and then you throw them under the bus and, and then releasing video and yet, it was just a lot. And I'm like, no. So, and like I said, I wish them the best as well, but you can't.
That girl.
I can't do it because I just felt like, for what? And now you said some things that you really can't take back. And so I'm like, I'm not good with it. And I just wish you well. And I hope that you get good talent for the next show, wherever y'all gonna go.
And Bro J, TC said it's the verification of points.
Okay.
It's like a union card. And that's all I wanted from that. So all the rest of the stuff is just childish. And I don't care. I really don't. That's bad business, and it's actually very unprofessional.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, Joy. So thank you for clarifying that. I just want to get clarity on that. I mean, you all, this is the stuff, and then you live and you learn, that these people are subcontractors, and that's how I've always gone into it, because I'm gonna believe who you are until you show me something different. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really pathetic that all of that is going on, and you're taking shots and dragging people. I mean, for what? What's your problem with me, especially if I ain't done nothing to y'all.
Bama girl, I mean, why were you estranged or just separated yourself? Because and believe it or not, I know a lot of people want to say, ugh, but you know, sometimes you just don't know a lot of stuff, and I just don't know why, because I really haven't like been engrossed in that. But I mean, I thought you were going to wherever they were having the show. I mean, you know, so.
You back on mute, Bama.
Girl, I'm just talking. Okay, like I said, I'll go. But my thing is, my question was, why would you want me on your show? Why?
But I think you know the answer to that already. You're just waiting on them to tell you. Do you really think they're going to tell you the truth?
At this point, I know that they've been listening. I know that they have. And they're going to have to come up with something else.
Faith is now said they already confronted me about their issues. Their issues is because I stood beside Bama. That's it, and that's all. I'm a fucking 45-year-old woman. I can stand beside whoever the hell I want to.
Period.
That is it. Period. Point blank. That is crazy.
Right, Miss Red. Miss Red said a lot of people still support Bama after that incident, have been bullied and talked about. Right. Thank you, mamas. Thank you. And let me tell you something. Hey, one proud grandma. Let me tell y'all something. Like I said a few minutes ago, no, I did not come on and handle it correctly. I did not. I didn't. But at the end of the day, when I did come on and speak about it, I asked for prayers and justice.
Yes, you did.
So what was the big deal? I asked for prayers and justice. They talking about exploiting. No, the other people that were commenting about it and making videos, that was exploitation. That's not what I did, because I knew him personally.
And Bama, I mean, you know, I wasn't seeing it for you at a certain point in time either, and I can be honest about it. I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. No, I'm being Bama. I can really be honest, and so,
and I appreciate it.
I can be honest. I was there, and I know Bree was doing some stuff, and then things started, you know, coming back and forth. But the bottom line is, again, we all make mistakes. This is YouTube. You'll make them. I made them, and we know how the audience reacts, and so you move on about it. But I mean, I can sit here because I'm not gonna sit here and be silent and like I was Angel. But it was the news. It was the talk of the town, and I'm like, okay, let's see what happened.
But you know what? And I can respect that, because you're a whole grown man out here. And for you to say that, babe, I appreciate that, because you're right. This is YouTube. And had I never brought it to YouTube, guess what? People would have never known about it. Do you think that had I not brought it to YouTube, Brianna would have been talking about it? Hell no.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it went south, and and so, but
that's true. Alpha Thug.
Yeah.
Alpha Thug said what was lost in all the mess was the fact that Bama was telling the truth the entire time. Exactly.
Right.
Even the family came and said, they end up telling, they know Bama. The lady went to Bama's house.
And that's when I stepped back and said, okay, So you know, it's a lot to some things, and you just live and you learn. But what I'm not going to do, and this is what bothers me, Bama and Joyce, some people have been in wrapped up and involved in so much mess,
right,
and don't want to come clean or say, okay, you know, my thing is, if I roasted and gagged, Lord knows I've done it, because I've been done. I mean, when I lost my channel, you think people weren't going to talk about that? Baby, it was the talk of the town. But guess what? Okay, it is. Ain't no need for me to start cussing people out. Just rebuild. It didn't kill me. So, you know, I just think that some people are more honest. Now, some people don't admit that they had association and close ties with a YouTube terrorist group. Okay, so, at that.
Nikki baby said, no, they ain't have Joyce back up to the wall like El Poon. What is that, Nikki? What are you talking about?
But you know what, Joy? Let me just say this. I don't want to be a part of anything that's already deemed a shit show. Who wants to be a part of that?
I don't.
Why would I? Because I know me. I know me, and they know me. That's the whole thing. And they know that, oh, I need to get Bam up here because she's not gonna call the cops. No, she's not. But she will tell these people mention up.
Right. You ain't got time for that either, honey. You ain't got time for that. You got other things.
Let me say this, Bama. You are in a profession where you don't need all that foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
That sometimes you just walk away. And this is the thing. I mean, people act like folk hard pressed to come.
Yes.
I had talent before I went to that show, and I still have talent now. That's the issue. A lot of people were asking, well, why is Joyce going? Because I had talent. That's why I was invited.
Right.
Yeah. People were invited for many reasons, but like I said, it was just a lot going on. And I was laughing when people was talking about I was a liability and how people wanted to do, please. I'm like, really? I wasn't throwing no pill and no bottle at nobody and running like a whole wildebeest towards somebody. And I mean, let me tell you something. It took quite a few men to hold that lady back. And you know what? I was not stepping in front of that right there. Because I'm like, and had that whole lady shaking over there. I had to go and calm her down. I'm like, and then she was a little leery of me. I'm like, no, sis, I saw what just happened over there. and had Nicole all shooken and shaking and you know what?
Nikki, I see.
It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. And
it wasn't.
That mansion thing, and then people telling people to get quiet because they're gonna call the police. It was loud, and the sad part about it is, you know who had the most issues again? It wasn't the content creators per se, it was Club Chat. And when we left, they was fighting like cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. And I'm gonna tell you something. When we were in Orlando and D was going at Key, I'm standing in the front of D. D, you're not gonna get past me, baby. You're not gonna get past me. So go ahead on. She done pull all her jewelry off, done tied her hair up and everything. Like she getting ready to tear the whole patio up. Baby, stand down.
Wait, but don't you think that's a liability right there?
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then not only that, we sitting outside on the patio and they end up making a rap song. They end up that bitch pushing me, that bitch pushing me, that bitch pushing me. I told Ty that was all about Key.
But let me say this. I met Key in person. Me and Key did the Publix run, and I enjoy Key.
Me too.
Key,
I don't like her. She has a problem.
She had some issues. Well, let me say this, Joyce, though. She had some issues with some people in Atlanta. And I will say, if Key has issues with you, she has issues with you. If she doesn't have issues with you, she don't. And I must admit, she had a few issues with people. But Key and I never get doing the Publix run. Like I said, Leo, I don't know what Leo is saying about me now because, I haven't really watched. But I will say Leo the Lion was a pleasant surprise because Leo was like, no, y'all can't talk about him like that if he did that.
I like Leo. I like Leo. I don't know if I don't know if she still likes me, but I've never had a problem with her. I didn't have a problem with D Ramsey.
D Ramsey, but then I'm not gonna sit here and lie and then say that lady then run off. I mean, I was like scared. I'm like, oh my god, girl.
Well, I found out later that D Ramsey has a problem with me, but.
Okay, well, I don't know if you have a problem with me or not, but I was scared, and I'm not gonna lie, you all. I was afraid.
Don't be scared, bro, Jay. Don't be scared.
No. I was afraid for Nicole. First of all,
okay.
I was afraid for Nicole. I wasn't afraid. First of all, I didn't give that kind. I know people want to act like I gave that kind of energy. I didn't get that kind of energy. I mean, as you can see, in the clip, I didn't have that kind of energy. And when we finished taping, I was ready to go back to the hotel. So I'm like, are we done? Because I wasn't trying to sit there and, I already had met Heidi. I already had met Phi Babe. And other people I had met, I was ready to go. So let's go.
I saw y'all were sitting out there in the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, and we did that because after the tape, and when we were in the lobby, that's when Reed was driving.
That was funny.
That was funny. That was hilarious.
We say that, and I don't care how much you gotta say he went driving around that hotel. That man was up there in Buckhead driving around the hotel, and that's the night that I had to tell daughter here, please do not go outside, because daughter here was getting ready to go outside to find him. She was like, I want him to come up. Daughter here was real about that thing. She was like,
I probably been getting ready to bust him.
She was ready. Daughter here was ready. So
Nikki, baby, I don't have a beef with nobody, but I'm gonna say what I wanna, and I'm gonna stand up for who I wanna, and nobody's gonna chastise me for it because I'm a grown ass woman. That's period, point blank.
Yeah, you all, like I said, if you haven't been in the situation or been in that situation, then you really don't know it. And all I can say is I wasn't in Orlando. I can only speak for Atlanta. And so you got to be in the situation and there. And I will go far as to say there are some things that I didn't witness because I wasn't really trying to be all up in everybody's business. I just wanted to do what I need to do and go back to the hotel room. But what I did see is what I saw. I mean, me and Tim had that incident when we first came because the cameras was on. But after them cameras turned off, Tim didn't have to sit at the table with me. Me and Tim had a good conversation. And we came to a conclusion of what it's going to be like. And that was it. So if I was a liability and people wanted to jump me, then it could have happened right then and there. I just think that people make it up.
You're the liability. Did you hear what you just said? You were the named or deemed a liability because people wanted to jump you.
I guess so, but I didn't want to jump people. And let me say this: they had every opportunity to do so. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I mean, like I said, Bama don't call the police. I do because at the end of the day, I respect what I do. And like I said, unless it was self-defense, and even then, people had sense enough to know that the thing is, people act like people are brute. Let me say this, and I'm going to be very clear. Nicole Tyler, I was not concerned about Nicole. Even Timothy Blaine, with all of his yelling and hollering, knew, the limits. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You look at people like Heidi. Heidi, it was when you start looking at the liability, it wasn't our group. It was the other group. Yeah, and I'm like, so where's the liability? So I just like lie. So somebody said Jason is very much a liability. Well, you can say what I want, you can say what you want, but at the end of the day, I don't need validation from that group, and I'm good. And
Lady Dimples don't come over here with that shit now.
Lady Dimples is who she is, but Lady Dimples may be vying for a spot.
I'm gonna say this. If I would have got the fighting, I wouldn't have been calling the police, but the police would have been called. Because once I flip this fucking combat switch back on, I'm not responsible for who gets fucked up, period, point blank.
But you know what? Hey, Dazzle, and I think that's what they want. They want people there that's number one, not going to call the police. But why would I? Let me tell you something. Why would I? Because they don't see me in action. Why? Because I don't play. I don't play the radio, period. And I keep that same energy for real. It does not die down. Because when I see you, that's what it is. Why would I put myself back in that same situation when I know I got a whole house full of people that's coming for me? You
right.
got Sean Bradley, D. Ramsey, all of them, Maturich, all of them. Phi Babe dead ass to me. QB, everybody coming at me. Why would I?
And the thing is, they can't guarantee people are not going to be hurt because they didn't have security guards in Atlanta. And
hell no, they didn't have any in Orlando.
Okay, that's what really did Nicole, because Nicole didn't expect all of that to happen. And I mean, Nicole was really in a situation where I'm like, she shouldn't be in this situation. So my thing is, Bama, I think for your safety, I think for your sanity, you know, I don't know if you know that was going to happen, and people can't guarantee you certain things. But all I'm saying, Bama, if you do go, girl, get a whole fruit basket, get a car, get basketball tickets. If the
No, I need me some Mondellas. What does King Payne say? Oh, it's money on the floor. I need some money on the floor.
No, and that's my thing too. You know, I'm like, okay, we've done this, and then you know, some people say they getting paid. Some people say they were offered this. I inquired a great deal. It was almost like, well, when somebody pick up the show, and I'm like, okay, I can't be wasting time, because the thing is, if it's a sure thing, then why are you shopping it? You act like that somebody already was interested in.
That's what my understanding was, and like I said,
like, okay, it's just too many stores. This thing is changing.
I wasn't even worried about getting the money. I just wanted my little freaking call sheet.
Well, Joyce, I get that, but the thing is, you know, I was getting frustrated because, okay, I went to Atlanta and then we did this live. And then I'm like, okay, I can't be spending time on doing this, and there's no guarantee, because now I do have things that are, are pressing. And and you require me of this, like, Lord, we getting ready to get a SAG card and a whole event, something like that, you know, and I'm not seeing that. And so I mean, I decided that, hey, it's yeah, and so that nobody ain't hating, but I do wish them the best, whoever they get, and that'll be interested, and we'll comment on it, and we'll do the usual thing, just like people
Sure will.
Yeah, and just like people did.
I'm done with it, because I don't like how they have treated me, and I wish them well on their project and whatever happens. But just stop. Y'all are not gonna bully me, goddammit. That's what I do know.
And the thing about it is, I feel like they wanted to bring me to the show to make a mockery of me. Y'all better get somewhere and find somebody else to play with. Go ahead on now, because at the end of the day, I never signed anything, so I could talk about whatever.
All right.
And who gonna stop me, boo?
Okay.
Anybody got a question? What happened? I will tell it from the time I entered the damn house to the time I left that bitch. It is what it is.
All I'm gonna say is, this goes back to J Dunn talking about when she came to Orlando. Before you get in the house, you are mic'd. She knew it was gonna be on and popping when she entered the door.
Yeah, she did. And I'm gonna tell you something. When she entered the door, Ty came to my room and she said, Bama, I don't want you to be thrown off guard, but J Dunn has entered the house. I flew down the stairs. Couldn't wait to get down there.
I was sitting downstairs on the couch.
You know what, though? Let me say this though. That may have happened in Orlando, but in Atlanta, we absolutely didn't know anything. All we did was meet people. They staggered cars of when people would come in, and you didn't know who was going to be there or not. It was really an element of surprise. So, and we weren't mic'd up. We weren't mic'd up until we did some stuff on the couch. But yeah, they had the mic boom person with the mic and the cameras there. So yeah, but we really didn't know.
I got mic'd up outside. When I got out the car with my luggage, I got mic'd up then because nobody knew I was coming. But Sean Randy.
I don't think I got mic'd up, because I know if I got mic'd up, y'all would have been hearing smacking and stuff. Because I was sitting down eating. I'm like, I need to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. Everybody tried to gang up. And it wasn't like I was scared. I'm like, well, could y'all let me finish eating before we really get deep into this? I just want to that was real. And then it was a gang up ambush type thing. And you know, that's what it was. And then I'll bark back at Tim because I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, look, old man, because that's what I call him. I'm like, look, old man. I said, don't let this sink in this breakfast bar hold you back. I said, I saw that.
Listen, Jay Wilson, they was playing back all the things that had happened in Atlanta, and I was hollering when you said that. I said, "Yes, Jay, you better stand up on that nigga."
Alabama. See, we didn't even know you all saw that. But definitely, I wasn't scared of anybody. I mean, but it was, and if you saw that tape, then you know it's kind of ambush style, and
Yes,
I'm trying to finish my food. Y'all up there acting crazy. And let me tell you what's really interesting, because people will bring up stuff like, "Did I say that?" You got to really remember, because it's like, okay, this was a while back, so now this is being put up again. So you know. And I think it was a lot of element of surprise, but, you know, I was a good sport about it. But then, you know, I didn't see where we were being unified. All I saw was, like you said, fight, fight, fight. And then I just saw all of the content creators, at least in Atlanta, kind of coming together. And that wasn't being filmed, or at least not major, you know, and I thought that was really interesting, because with the Tim thing, of us sitting at the table, you know, I thought we were going to deal more with that. And what did y'all talk about? And where are you now? No, that didn't happen. And then it became volatile. And I just saw something. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, I don't know where this is going. And I don't feel good about it at the end of the day. And I'm like, you know, I don't know how y'all trying to edit this stuff, and I'm not feeling good about this. And then I mentioned that, and then after the Zoom, I'm like, no, this is I see where this is going. And of course, the Orlando thing, I had mentioned that I'm not really interested in going, because I don't think this is when I took a step back to say, let me see if I can do something out for YouTube and still get interest. Which, you know, it wasn't. I must admit, it wasn't like the interest before, but it still wasn't a bad viewership. People were still coming to watch. So I'm like, I'm not even in that space anymore. And then it was just that you still should come. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, no, because I meant what I said. I'm not going to spend 2 weeks off of my job because I have to quarantine. And that's the real, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have anything against people. Nobody ain't jealous. Nobody ain't hating.
No.
I mean, really.
If y'all go to Hollywood and get y'all stars, I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all be
Right,
on.
do y'all.
Be on. Y'all gonna be on the shows. Y'all gonna be on Conan O'Brien and things, and I'm gonna be sitting there just, ooh, I should have been able to do that. So if y'all do that, then I'm the one who gonna be at a loss. I can accept that.
Me too. And I don't feel bad about it. I was watching Maddie, and she was doing an interview with Andy Cohen. I said, you better work. You had better work, Maddie, because at the end of the day, I don't see nothing like that in this show's future. Now, if it is, I applaud you. But I don't want to be a part of the fuck shit if ain't no money on the floor.
Well, it needs to be money on the floor now, and I think that's the only way people will come back. And it ain't gonna be no little money on the floor. It's got to be money on the floor, because I think that you have screwed over people, and people are like, now I'm not willing to do it. And it's about business, and if we're gonna be transactional, and if you really want me to come, then go ahead and put the money on the floor. Make sure it's in my bank account, and we'll move
before I get there.
Yeah. I'm like Aretha Franklin. I want it in cash. Put it on the piano in cash, because you know, yeah. But look, it is what it is, and I don't think we're angry. I just think we're talking about it because I think it's a real. And you don't hear me beating up people. I'm just telling my truth, and everybody got different ones, but that's it. You know, I'm a liability because people want to beat me up. Okay.
Well, at the end of the day, then they wouldn't have been reaching out to me, because everybody that a part of the cast have had something to say about Bama Girl. So I would be the liability, don't you think?
Bama Girl, let me say this, Bama Girl. Bama Girl, I didn't really, let me tell you, when I started watching Orlando is when Key and D was getting ready to fight. I think that's it. I didn't watch the other stuff. I really didn't. Even I was really ignorant with the Jay Dunn situation, because I didn't view that. The only thing that really stood out to me for the most part is Key and D going at it. And whose footage was that? That was QB's footage.
Yeah,
so,
but I'm you what. Let me tell you how it all started and who really orchestrated it. Let me tell you who the puppet master is. The puppet master was Sean Bradley because I was sitting right next to him. And D was right across from me and him. Now he whispering in my ear, but whispering to the point where she could still hear what we were saying. And he was like, "Baby girl, this ain't the D I know, because the D I know really egging her on and gassing her up." And D could hear that. And that's what made her cut loose. Sean
Wow.
Bradley, the conversation that she heard between me and him.
Well, didn't I tell you way before this show? Didn't I tell you? I had to tell one of my vlog children this. They didn't want to listen to me, but I ain't trying to bring that up. I said, this is the kind of gay man that's at the club and he'll start some mess and then have people fighting, but then he at the other part of the club watching and laughing.
Yes, yes. And that's what happened. Do you know that Negro didn't move from the table? Did not move. I'm the one that had to stand up and get in front of D.
But Bama girl, I always said, Joyce, haven't I always said this?
Yeah.
And people swear by God that I'm jealous or that's how I experienced him. And it is what it is. I said it already, and it ain't no hate, it ain't no shade. I can stand in that to say I had said that prior to. Yeah. I'm not saying that we perfect, but sometimes you see stuff and it's like, okay. And the same thing happened in Atlanta, but he was not a major part in Atlanta. And one thing Heidi said that was true too, he was always digging at other folks' stuff, but never his.
No, exactly.
What you've done. So give us an explanation about what you're doing. And I felt that this is orchestrated by him because you ain't saying your stuff. You making everybody else this, but when do you get held to accountability? When do you get in the hot seat? Because everybody else is in the hot seat except you. And I'm like, when do you get in the hot seat? Because you're a part of the solution. You ain't, part of the problem. You ain't really part of the solution. So when do you get your turn? And I that kind of turned a lot of content creators off as well. And we noticed that as well. I don't know if that was like that in Orlando, but it was definitely like that in Atlanta.
It was definitely like that in Orlando. It was already, it was always somebody else's beef. Even when we did, Friday night when we got there, what was that, Joyce? We had that truth serum night at the table.
Yeah.
We had the truth serum night. Nobody was coming for Sean Bradley like that.
No.
It was all about somebody else. And their beef with somebody else.
Y'all drinking? Was it liquor?
I was.
What was the truth serum?
It was just us sitting at the table having dinner, and it was supposed to be a truth serum night. Wasn't nobody really drinking that like that.
There were questions written on something given to each person, and you had to answer the question.
That's interesting. Okay.
Very interesting. And let me tell you something. Those questions and the people that were reading, who was I sitting next to? I think I was sitting next to on my left was what's her name? Oh my God, what's her name? Joyce, what's her name, girl?
Maturish?
No, Maturish was over there by you.
Yeah, Maturish was by me, and then she was by Jadon. I don't know who was by you.
No, Maturish, Jadon wasn't there Friday night. She didn't get there to Saturday and didn't have nowhere to sleep, but I ain't gonna talk about that. She was damn near sleeping on the couch. Girl, I ain't finna talk about that.
She was sleeping on the couch, but yeah.
Period.
When who was sleeping on the couch?
Jadon.
They didn't have no room for her?
Hell no. No, they did not.
In a manger. Come out. How you gonna go to a place that don't have no room?
You ain't got no room. There was no room in the inn.
Oh my God. Who does that? And she slept on the couch. That would have been no for me. I would have been like, y'all. I'm going on home now.
But listen, no, because at the end, Sean Bradley ended up giving her
his room.
Well, that means that you ain't looking out for me. Were they not expecting her to come?
Yeah.
No, they knew she was coming. And they knew that Bama Girl was gonna turn all the way up on her. They knew they orchestrated it all. And I can say this about, and I guess
excuse me. I'm back. I'm sorry, Bama Girl. I'm still back on the ain't no having no room. So how long she didn't have no room? Was it 1 day, 2 days? How many days?
Well, she went there but one night.
Right.
Oh, well, why she was sleeping on the couch?
She went there but one night.
That's where it wasn't a room. That's the only place she had.
Ooh,
and get what? Guess what? The same sofa that Truth Enterprise had to sleep on because she ain't had no room either was the same room that J Don had to get her big wide hip ass on.
No, ma'am. Let me tell you something. I can't speak for the other people, but baby, they had a car come pick me up, and I was on the Westin. Okay, I was not playing. I didn't want to stay in that house. I didn't want to stay in nobody's house because I don't know if they had radon or what in that Airbnb. Put me in the Westin. So I needed to get, so if I wanted room service. So, but see, that, let me tell you, that was some serious stuff. You don't, no, you don't do that.
Okay, listen, if they want to talk about the show, we can talk about the show.
Away in a man.
I was treated nice. I had my own room. I did what I came there to do.
Oh yes, Joyce, your room was very nice.
I didn't have a problem being down there in Orlando. I just don't like the way I've been treated and not received the things that I said that I would receive. And I wasn't going to bring that out until they start fucking with me.
And you know what? That's what happens. Because, Tim was like, I don't really want to mention this, but since people are messing with me, I'm like, I have no other choice. And Tim didn't want to do it. I definitely didn't want to say anything. But gosh, y'all saying stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, this is not right. So, yeah.
The accommodations
wait, hold on, Joyce. Shame. Who's streaming me, baby? Who you talking about, babe? Who you talking about streaming me, honey? Let me go on over there and strike that page real quick because I don't play that shit.
It's probably 1862 house. They're not over there.
62 over there streaming me? Okay, no problem.
We don't know, but I guess that's what it is because, he's
mad because we talking about the show.
I don't know.
I wasn't talking about him until that whoever came in and told me that I was being
dragged. It is what it is. And if you treat people with dignity and respect, you wouldn't have it. And like I said, when you have a whole cast of Atlanta saying that we're not going, is it just me? Is it everybody? Is everybody wrong? And now you seem like having some of the same issues in Orlando. And my thing is, if there's no trust, there's no relationship. And then I'm looking at this thing here and how people trying to slant this stuff about liabilities, but you got a whole liability running people down and stuff and drinking my $5 water. I'm like, girl, you just drunk that water. That's $5, girl. So that could have been a liability if it wasn't paid for, but that's okay. It was. And the thing is, though, it's all good and spin it. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. And even Deanna Irvin over there, people were getting upset with her. But my thing is, there's always a little truth to some things, and so Deanna Irving and Shelley, and you listen to these people, and it seems like it's always folk dropping off. And I just think that you need to question your retention. Why can't you retain people? Why can't you can get people to come in, but what's wrong with the retention? And really ask yourself the question. And exclude the club chat people, but the regular content creators that are not club chat, and why can't you retain those people? And I think that you got to look within yourself. So that's it. So, you can stream all you want to, but the truth is the truth. And
Sean Bradley streaming my live. Okay, Diva.
Okay. So somebody said he's not streaming you. And you got to watch, some of these people.
Let me go look at myself. Oh, Shane says 7 to cry, baby. You must be a part of the count. Stop protecting Trot Mouth. Yes, Thrash Tongue. Look like a whole baby with a thrash tongue.
Well,
And
look. I
screaming,
really don't have a
playing y'all
problem.
video, screaming and yelling for what?
Oh Lord.
Playing
We're
y'all
not
video
screaming and
and
yelling. So
screaming
why?
and yelling. He over there playing y'all video and screaming
Yeah,
and yelling. Ooh, that nigga
whatever.
mad, honey.
God bless his heart, and
I know that's right.
and I really, like I said, I'm good, and I wish if y'all tape it in New Orleans or wherever y'all gonna tape, and I hope y'all have a grand old time, and that's it, But treat people well, and people won't do this, but I think all of this accountability on us, y'all need to do this, but then there's no accountability on your part. Then yeah, people get tired of that. So you can't have it both ways. I think it has to be fairness on both sides, and so I don't see that, and I can expect that from Sean, but what I didn't expect for is Ty. Ty is the one who really just shocked me, because I'm like, I expect that from Sean, but this other stuff from Ty and her co-signing this. So I'm like, I didn't expect that from you. And once you become part of the beef sector and a part of this foolishness, then you lost the credibility as well now, because you're not unbiased. You become biased. So that's it. I don't know if he's streaming or not. It really doesn't matter, because it is what it is.
Cha Cha Girl said he's not streaming, y'all. Y'all off the show and keep talking about it.
Yeah, we
about
can, because they keep talking about it. And now Bama Girl is the contingent. So everybody talking about it. And I guess when your numbers ain't the best, that's what you gotta do. So yeah, you call me whatever you want to, but I'm good. I'm good. And I tell you what, I won't slither over there no more. I tell you what.
Grow up. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah. I don't really care what you say about me. It's all good.
Because they ain't paying these bills, you ain't feeding, and your show ain't ucking. So bye.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, so that's it.
He's answering all the questions. Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is, because you can get some people to agree with you and do that. But like I said, nobody ain't big to come to Orlando. Nobody, I mean, I just think that, again, people want to be sensationalistic, and that's what they do. And then when you come back with stuff, then, oh my God, it's all like you can say all of this. So what Bama Girl went?
She probably.
Okay.
She probably done dropped out. Happy Day said, Bama and Joyce, are you going back to the show? Get on the plane. I don't have a reason to go back to the
how
show.
I got kicked out of my own stream. I don't understand.
Sometimes you can click on stuff and it'll click you off. So yeah.
Cause I see, and y'all know what? Nikki Baby is on top of it. Baby, Nikki Baby blocking everybody. I had to go to the phone and look at what's going on.
Hey, Random. Well, look, I don't want to go back to the show. All I want is my call sheets, and that's it, and that's all. I'm done with it, because I'm not a fool, and just because Club Chat thinks that I'm slow, but I ain't no punk, just run me my call sheet and the rest of that shit. Okay, and I'm gonna say something else that I've been holding on to since Sean and whatever's going on the show is the ones that kicked me off. Then Sean, you need to refund those people back the money that paid me to do their makeup.
Yes.
Because you broke the fucking contract.
Yes.
Did. Now, if you really want to be play childish games, you broke the contract. I didn't. And that makes me look bad as a fucking makeup artist. And that's the bullshit that I don't fucking like. Don't make me look unprofessional when I haven't done anything. I didn't quit anything. You done that fuck shit. And now I have people requesting refunds, but you're the one that broke the contract, and you're the one that should be fucking refunding people.
Exactly.
Now, God damn it, I'm fucking mad now, because that's some bull. And I've been dealing with this shit behind the scenes, but I'm tired of people fucking pushing me.
A lot of times, George, sometimes you got to push back.
I've been dealing with this shit for a long time, and I'm fucking tired of it. And my makeup I'm being professional. Don't fucking do shit like that.
Wow. You know what? At the end of the day, though, this is what I got to say to this Hello Sunshine lady.
Whatever.
If he didn't like Joyce's makeup, then he shouldn't have hired her. That's the whole thing.
Exactly. You the one put me on a plane to come do fucking makeup.
See,
What the hell?
everything is bad when you fall out with people. Everything
Yes.
is professional when you fall out with folk.
Everything get bad. And then think about
But
that.
I
is
hadn't
they
fell out
make
with
it
him.
bad.
I hadn't fell out with him. He fucking fell out with me because I chose to stand by somebody. That's fucking childish.
Mm.
And you know what,
Hell
Joyce?
outta
I
here.
appreciate your friendship, sis. You are TC, cute baby. Y'all are true sisters for real.
That don't
Nikki
make
baby,
no sense.
I appreciate everybody that stood by me, even when I got down to the lowest of the low. You all still stood with me.
Bama, what happened though? I don't know if you answered the question about what happened to you and why it went left on the show, because I didn't get it, and I'm like, well, why wouldn't Bama go back to the show in the first place?
Well, those are
Well-
your thoughts. Hello, Sunshine. I've gotten paid for my work, so I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Whatever, bitch, boo, and bye.
Oh, they just up in here talking trash, child.
Yeah.
But I came. Let me see. I decided not to go back to the show after everything went left with King Von, and he was going on the Zoom dogging Bama girl. I'm like, oh no, nigga, I don't even play like this. I don't play like this at
Who
all.
is this?
Huh?
Who is this person?
Sean Bradley, when he went live talking about me as for the situation that went on with King Von and when he got killed.
Who is King Von? You talk about the gentleman in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They brought that up.
Yeah. Oh, baby, they had Zoom after Zoom after Zoom about Bama girl. Dogging me completely out.
That's it. Okay, y'all. I guess y'all do Hello Sunshine. I would get her out, because you know what? If you don't like Joyce, that's one thing. But to continue and continue and continue and continue, you know, because I'm done with you.
Wait a minute, Hello Sunshine up. Hello Sunshine up here being disrespectful to Joyce.
I just think she is, because you done said.
Wait a minute, let me see the chat.
Makeup, so maybe you need to get timed out. Is Joyce doing your makeup? And why, you know?
Wait,
anyway.
Nikki baby, can you get who is Hello Sunshine up? Or do you need me to get a boo?
That's it. It's fine. I know what the fuck I do.
No, I don't run this platform, but you know, when you're disrespectful, then that means that you want to be kicked out. So no,
right. And see, I'm not reading the chat, so I don't know what's going on in the chat. And so I appreciate you.
Hold on for a minute. Bama girl, it's your choice whether you kick her out or not. But you know, I mean, it's your choice, and I'll leave it at that.
No, she gotta go. She definitely gotta go. If that's the case, because Joyce is my motherfucking
Joyce
sister,
did
and ain't
not break
nobody
no
finna come on here disrespecting her. I don't care what their views are. If they don't like Joyce, that's their business. But while she over here, she will be respected. Period. What to do, Food Junkie?
And respectfully, no, try again, bitch. No, I didn't break no contract, and we can go. I bet you, if we go in the court of law, I didn't break a fucking contract, bitch.
Okay.
Joyce, no, don't argue with these motherfuckers. Hey, Candy Cane, because they feel like they know all the answers.
Right. Bama girl, I gotta get up in the morning, but I appreciate you for letting me come on, and you all have
appreciate you coming on.
Anytime. You take care.
Okay, thank you so much.
You too, bro, Jay.
All right, Joyce. Peace and love.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. And you know, I could just act the fool on here about being trashed about my makeup and all that shit. But I know I have a talent. I know I have a talent, and I'm not worried about what these bitches say. They don't know nothing about me. So it is what it is.
Nikki baby is the only one in here. Let me call Debonair and wake him up. Roxanne, hey mama.
Okay, Roxanne.
That's my boo right there, girl. That's my Roxanne. I love it.
The 2,500 people on the 2 channels that I shut down didn't seem to think that I was bad at makeup. The people that have sponsored me don't seem that I'm bad at makeup. Just get your life, honey. Get your life together.
Get your life, exactly. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, have y'all not seen Joyce transform form a motherfucker on here. Y'all dumb? Who y'all looking at? What the fuck y'all talking about? Y'all on here with this fuck shit, and at the end of the day, it's not going down over here. Period. Period.
You have to run that on a weak-minded bitch. Not me and not ever. Mm-mm. They will be taking me to court. Well, let's go. Let's go. These people are
They what,
silly
boo?
as hell. And
Oh
these are
yeah,
grown
they
people.
are. But you know, they
Mothers,
doing it to get a
fathers,
reaction out of you.
grandmothers. They are. That's why I'm laughing and sipping on my fucking drink. I don't care.
That's how they will be taking Joyce to court for what? Joyce did not break the contract. Y'all are really dumb. Y'all are dumb as hell. And at the end of the day, and we talked about this, Joyce, the other day, and I told you that you were not responsible for that because you did not violate the contract.
I know. And also I've talked to someone legally about it, and they told me the same thing.
Yes. Thank you, Random. Thank you so much,
Random.
boo.
Now,
wait
why
he's
would y'all
saying,
do that?
Wait a minute, hold on. No, Joyce. Let me take this one. No, hold on.
No, because it's not true. Especially Leo. I haven't heard Leo be disrespectful of me. And I don't have a problem with Leo. D
Girl,
has a problem with
let me go over there and click on this nigga link.
How y'all get scared? Guess what I'm talking about? How scared of what?
Hold on. Let me go over there and click on the motherfucking link. Hold on. Drop the link, Sean Bradley. Drop the link, bitch. Since you got so much to motherfucking say, nigga.
Why
drop
are you
the link.
Trying to start shit with women?
Always ain't cuz he's a whole bitch. A whole bitch ass nigga. That's what they do, bitch shit. Y'all, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me hold on. Oh, they tripping over there? Look,
I don't care.
Look, girl, talking about the black around Brianna's neck. Girl, I just want somebody to get a whitewash rag, put some alcohol on that bitch, and just throw it around that neck. You got to prove it to me that ain't fucking smut and filth around that motherfucking neck.
Just go get some black soap, honey. ACAF, African Cultural Art Form. Go get some black soap and just start washing with that. It will lighten up that neck, honey.
Exactly one problem. A whole bitch ass niggas. This is what they do. They sit up and do fuck shit like this, worrying about what the next bitch got to say. My thing is, if Bama Girl is so motherfucking irrelevant, you thrash tongue, bitch, pick a goddamn ice scraper and scrape your motherfucking tongue, nigga. You got so much to motherfucking say, bitch. Now I wouldn't come on here and be because this is not what the live was about, but you just made it about it. If Bama Girl's so motherfucking irrelevant, you hoe ass, bitch ass, punk ass, pussy ass, fuck nigga. Why in the fuck are you over here listening? Why? It makes no sense. You dumb as fuck. You dumb, nigga. You dumb.
I'm not clicking this fucking link. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, they dropping the link. Hold on, they dropping the link. Hold on. Oh, I done got excited. Oh, Sean Bradley dropping the link. Okay, good. Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
I will not grace him with my presence.
I will pull right up on that bitch. I will. You stay right there, baby. I got it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not giving the people my energy.
Fuck that. I'm with the shits tonight. I'm with the shits. No, you know what? Summer Breeze ugly picture. Let me tell you something. The nigga gonna put that shit on private. He gonna put that shit on private because I'm damn sure gonna hit that motherfucking channel. Now you can best believe that shit. Y'all, what's the damn channel? I'm not even subscribed to that weak punk pussy ass bitch. What's the goddamn channel? What's the channel?
I don't know. I don't go over there.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Sean Bradley. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, there that bitch go. Oh, he dropped the link. Okay, good. Hold on. Oh, there
All
you
right.
go. There you go. Let's hit the link and we can talk about it. Let's do that.
Okay. Roxanne, all you need to do to minimize pores is work on your skincare and also get face primer that actually speaks and claims to
Joyce,
reduce
I'm
pores.
about to go on mute, baby, because I done hit the link. I'm about to go on mute, boo.
Okay. Okay. Fight his Roxanne, all you need is a poreless primer. Elf has a good one. The poreless putty primer, that's a good one. Becca has a good primer that blurs the pores. So it's all good. You can do something about pores because I have some too. Lord, Bama is going on. Is she over there, y'all? Proud Grandma said the nurses ran in my room and asked me, was I okay? Because the machine keeps going off. Oh Lord. Y'all, this is too merch. It's too merch. I will not. I will not. Y'all, it's certain people's platforms I go on and I just they're gonna kick you out. I'm not going over there. I'm not no. I'm not going over there. For what? Roxanne, yes, she did. Oh Lord. That's what they wanted you to do, Bama. Mm-mm. Sometimes it's just they bait people. They send people over here to bait to come in the damn. Well, shit. She going in hardball. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. Oh man. She said Nikki Baby will come and help the damn help stop the damn bell and whistle going off so they won't kick me out the hospital. Oh Lord. Remain calm. It's a Leo in the house. TC, go get her. And another thing, Roxanne, shameless plug. You can get the link from either me or from Bama. But ACAF does wonders. That black soap does wonders for the skin. She in there like skating with four. She skate with four heads. Oh Lord, have mercy. Ain't nobody got time for that. She going in on the show. Oh shit. Dookie stain for real, yeah. You got the coin, I got the time. I cannot believe this is happening. This is just for numbers. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace to one of the greatest comics that ever lived, Paul Mooney. Proud Grandma, I just had my heart checked on last night. Mm-mm. I'm finna take my Urs to sleep. I'm not. I'm finna go to sleep because I just took my medicine, and I'm gonna turn on my Paul Mooney and listen to one of the greatest, honey. Ain't nobody got time for this. Just like negative, and that negative energy, I don't need. I don't need. Mm-mm. But I know Bama was gonna go off. I got my stones and my gems, honey. We're gonna keep. We're gonna keep the negativity away. TC gone, so I know she's over there listening. Lord have mercy. What's arguing with them gonna do? Nothing's gonna come of it. Girl, well, random, Aquarius just came back from Mexico from dog training. Cameron is getting ready to swear in for the Air Force. Ashlyn is doing the damn thing, running her business and getting ready to get a actual suite and upgrade from a booth to a suite. Everybody's doing great. Jaden just got accepted to the varsity football team. So do you really understand why I don't have time to play and argue with these people? I actually have a life. So I mean, praise God. No. When you have a family and you have things to do outside of YouTube, I just don't tend to get caught up in it. I didn't get my call sheet, and that's all I want from them. And if I don't get it, I'll get it another way. I'll be invited to somewhere else to do makeup again. Delayed does not mean denied. It will drain you, Nikki baby. It will drain you. But people think you punks and they think they can just do stuff to you and you won't do nothing back. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I don't care about being on that show because it's not presenting black people in a positive light. And for those that don't know, I've actually refunded some people. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. Even though I shouldn't be. And I could have been done came out and said all of that, but I haven't. That's how you know a bitch life is not intact, right? It's no use in her arguing with those people. It's no use in of it. TC, go get Bama. Oh Lord.
I'm back, y'all.
You back, thank God. Okay.
Okay, y'all. We've been on here for 2 hours and 18 minutes with this fuck shit, honey. Joyce, hey mama, I'm back, girl. Was you talking, girl? Was you holding it down for your
I,
sister?
I was holding it down. I was over here praying and rubbing my stones together that you would come out from over there with that negative bullshit.
That's okay. It's okay, baby. Let me tell y'all something. Nikki, baby, has handled this damn chat tonight. She has handled this chat this evening, baby. I done made Boo mad and all. He done hung up on me and everything because I'm on here with the fuck shit.
Champagne Life Bama, Champagne Life said, Bama, you bet not go to Vegas. Hey, she grown. Let her do what she wants to do. I'm still gonna be here.
It's okay, just like I said, stipulations. And if they can't be met, no, I won't go. It's okay. I've been to Vegas. I know what it's all about, baby. Being going to Vegas is not a big whoop to do for me.
All we ever got gonna see is 7 feet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Alpha says Sean Brandon trying his best to set Bama up, baby. A setup will be a downfall because it will definitely go all the way left.
You know what? If you really wanted to be a bitch, just hire me as your makeup artist. Make sure all expenses are paid, and I will come and beat your face.
That's what I would need too. That's one of the stipulations.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Now you talking too much. Now you got too much to say.
That would be crazy.
You talking all this shit, but you got too much to say right now this early in the morning, honey.
I'm finna lay down and go to sleep. I didn't know
Me
that
too,
was in the
me
works.
too. I am too.
I did not know that was in the works. See, be quiet, Joyce. Be quiet. Ooh, child.
Girl. It's laughable, honey. What Courtney say is laughable. That's
Champagne
you know what?
Life. Now that is what see, I use one. Jada Red, I'm going for Bama. Either way.
Don't worry, Alpha. You know we see each other. Oh, we see each other, baby. We do. It is what it is. Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Vegas with people I love, and I'm gonna have
Well,
fun.
I love you.
I know, but not in this situation. We can go to Bama with our 4.
Look at Roxanne. Roxanne, let me have it. Roxanne, to my Bama girl, you carry your ass to Vegas for that
fuck shit. I know that's right.
Oh, I saw Lady Law. I saw you, baby. I love you, Queen.
All right, I'm finna get off here. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. And don't worry about this bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. And I ain't gonna think about it after I jump off this live, because I'm
And when I end this live, girl, I'm finna go to sleep and get it all the way in. Really? Okay. Good night, everybody. I love y'all so much. I love you, Joyce.
Let me screenshot that so that can go in the paperwork. I love you too, sis. Y'all have a good evening, a good morning, and bless God. All right, I'm out.
Wait a minute. All we ever gonna see is 7 feet. Oh my God. Y'all, I have enjoyed tonight. You know, what we been on 2 hours and 22 minutes. Y'all know I ain't did this in a very long time. But it is what it is. I love you guys so much. I don't know when I'll be back. I might be back tomorrow. Hell, I might be back in an hour, depending on what's going on. It is what it is. Good night, Mr. YouTube Streets. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you guys for your support. Oh, shit, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Love y'all. Good night. Hello? No, babe, I'm off.